Hello everyone, and welcome to our video series on using Chromebooks and iPads and mobile devices and cell phones for formative assessments in your classroom. So pretty much any mobile device. So we've focused on a lot of different like Quizlet, and we've looked at things like Socrative and Polleverywhere. One of which we'll look at today is Kahoot, which is a really popular one, especially in middle and lower grades, so elementary and middle school students, even to high school. So you see a lot of great uses being here of Kahoot, which is a kind of a nice little quiz game. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually take you first to the sort of sign-up page if you're not yet knowledgeable of this. So it's always good to kind of start here, and it kind of tells you like what is Kahoot here for schools, all right, and what it is. It's kind of this learning-based platform, and you know, how does it work? You create it, students play, they respond right away. There's a lot of reinforcement. It's a lot of fun. It really makes a lot learning kind of really interactive. There's like some businesses aspects too for different things that you usually don't think so. Mobile apps, obviously always cool to look at that. There is an iPad app and there is a Google Play app for teachers and for students for personal use. Okay, and a lot of resources that you can kind of go here. You can explore their games. You can have their blog. You can also play. If we click on the play link, the URL changes to Kahoot it, but I'll come back to that. And then we want to log in or sign up. The sign up's pretty easy now. They've actually added a Google sign-in, which I'm always a big fan of. Keep your password sort of simple. You just say I'm a teacher. That's kind of fun. And then you can sign up with either Google, your Microsoft account, 365 account, or your email. So you got a lot of nice options here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the page here where I'm already signed in, and when you click on the home page of Kahoot, you have kind of this page which brings us to create a new Kahoot, and you have some options here. There's quiz, there's jumble, which is a brand new one. There's a lot of surveys and discussions. So we're seeing some overlap of some of the other tools that we've looked at. But again, you know, they all have their unique attributes. And it's also nice to use multiple tools and kind of mix it up. And it keeps, I think, learning fresh and the students engaged. Okay, so that's kind of a nice thing to do. So I can do a quiz, and it's really simple. Okay, like a lot of these interfaces are, to sort of give a title to your quiz. You can give a description. Now, the visibility is important because, like a lot of these that we've seen, Kahoot will share your quizzes or your games out to a larger audience. So you can say, no, only visible to me. You can click your language, and if you audience required, is it for school, is it for training, that sort of thing. You can credit some resources here, and you can even add, which is really kind of cool, a little intro video to your game, which kind of like makes it even more exciting. So we'll just do like, you know, a little test, sort of, you know, recruit here. This is a just test demo. Can't type today. Only me. I'm not going to require any resources. And I can even add a cool cover image. I can upload an image. I can do some dropping and dragging of images to give my quiz a little more of a customized feel. Okay, here we go. You can use also relevant hashtags too, which is kind of fun. Okay, so I'll just do like hashtag test or hashtag demo. Forgot about that. Just so we kind of have this. Okay, I'll add the image later if I really wanted to. It gives you kind of the default image. So now I can add a question. Okay, so here we go. So we got the question, which is kind of cool. You can add a time limit right away. We can award points. So there's like a point game. All right, and it's a multiple choice question for Kahoot. Okay, so you add your little question here. What's nice about this one, which I really like, which we haven't seen in a lot of other ones, is there's a little more of the equation editors, so that, you know, especially for our math folks who want to do some of that writing in there. And the same thing, every answer has that ability, which is really kind of cool. And again, you can also add a audio. You can add, you can add an image. You can add custom images here, and you can also add a YouTube video to your Kahoot, which is really kind of fun. So it kind of creates an interactive sort of video game as well. Not a video game as like a, you know, gaming console system, but adding video to a gaming element, which is really awesome. So there's some really kind of cool things that you can do with Kahoot to really make that exciting. So there's a great way to add some of those gamification elements to your classroom. Okay, so we'll sort of close that out. All right. I really don't. I mean, we'll go through it. You know, what is today? I'm just making real simple ones, just so you can I can walk you through it. Is it Monday? Just so you can kind of see the interface here. Is it Tuesday? Cool. Is it Wednesday? Or is it Thursday? Okay, there we go. And we'll say today, whatever is Tuesday. That's the correct answer. And we will go next. Okay. And there we go. So there's our first question. We can duplicate it. We can delete it. We can go back and edit it. And then we can add another question. And we can kind of flip those questions around. Okay. So it's a real simple, very similar to other ones that we've already looked at, that bring these kind of elements to your students. Okay. So that's kind of neat. The discussion one is kind of neat in terms of initiating a debate. Look at the same kind of resources here, same sort of interface. Do our little Canisius test. Okay, we'll do a little hashtag demo. Make it only visible to me, and we'll say it's for school usage. We can upload an image here as well. We can add a little intro video. Okay, we go OK, go. All right, and now we're going to add a discussion question. So it's just sort of a question. All right. And you know, it looks very much like the other one in terms of its answers and things of that nature. Okay, so again, it's not, you know, the same sort of interface as the other one. More of a debate, kind of a discussion to kind of get people excited. Less of a game, more of a kind of a early, I think, a sort of initial class prompt to get a lesson started. Okay, which is really kind of fun. Okay, so there we go. So we got that. There is a reward here. Here it's just kind of to get people started. And this is more of a survey just to gather opinion and insight. Kind of the same idea that you're seeing here is the same sort of setup. Okay. I'll do my little hashtag demo. I'll select school. Okay. I'm not going to do any videos. And we're going to add a question. Okay, and then we go. We got kind of the same idea of a survey. Okay, so really, they're all the same, obviously, but it's just a matter of how you want to use them. If you want discussion starters, do you want, you know, do you want a game where there's actually points awarded, right? Which is kind of fun, or do you want something else? So there you go. The Jumble game is brand new, and we'll look at the interface here again. This is something that was just added, which is kind of fun. So we'll see how all this kind of shakes out for everybody. Okay, do kind of the same idea. Go to school. There's no YouTube video. We got it. And we're going to add a jumble question. All right. So a little bit of a different interface here now. We got a little bit over time limits, awarding points, answer 2/4, required 3/4. Now, please add your answers in the correct order, right? That's important. The order will automatically randomize during the game, all right? So it kind of jumbles them around for you, and students kind of figure out which is the best sort of interface, all right? The best one to actually choose. And we'll look at some examples of all this so you can see how that actually works, okay? So that's kind of our the way we're kind of using this in terms of creating your different question types. What's really nice about Kahoot is that you also have your Kahoots right here, the results of your different games that you've played, and then you can also find Kahoots, all right? And this is really kind of neat. So there's a lot of different ones out there that you can already use. It's already made here for you, okay? And it gives you the questions. There's 20 questions. This one's actually kind of neat about drawing, all right? You got some test prep. Got some marine biology questions, all right, which is kind of neat. Some computer science stuff, all right, which is really kind of neat. All right, so you kind of have it all here, and you can just search by topic, certainly. This is the top picks, right? Right now, the ones that are really kind of trending, to see kind of how people are actually like using this, which is fun, okay? And that's kind of how you would go through all of this. Here's all the math collections. Here's all the science collections. English collections, so they have them kind of history collections, trivia games, trending, popular ones, and then you have some other ones down here as well. So I'm an historian for the most part here, so I love that content, so I'll kind of gravitate to what I like the best. All right, so you can kind of see the whole entire collection that's being created in history. So touch on how many people have played the game. Over 8,000 people, 2,000 people, so that's 20,000 people. So really kind of neat, and you can make it a favorite or you can duplicate it, which means you can add it to your own, and then you can edit it as well. So kind of neat, which is really kind of fun, right? So we'll look at, why don't we actually play the game? Let's play the American Revolution game. All right, now it goes to the Kahoot it. All right, and now the game is loading. All right, so here it's loading up. So it's player versus player, or you can have a team mode where players then join a team and they kind of play all together. All right, which is kind of fun. All right, you can now change your responses, enable an answer streak. All right, which is kind of interesting. Name generator. This will actually make an automatic name for people. Podium just kind of gives you a different view. Randomize your order questions. All right, there's display the game pin throughout or not. You can show the instructions, whatever you want to actually do. All right, so we'll go with the classic. Okay, and so ready to join. Okay, so people have to put in the pin. Okay, so we're just going to copy that pin, and on your mobile device you just open this up. But if you're not on a mobile device, just go to the go back to Kahoot here, and let's go to Play Kahoot, because I'm actually in. Let's go to Play, and the URL is going to change to kahootit.com. Kahootit. All right, that's all you do. And now we're going to enter our pin. So we enter the game pin. All right. And nickname, you can give yourself a nickname if you like. Okay, let's go. And we're in. All right, so your nickname is on the screen. All right, so we'll toggle back and forth. One player's joined it, just by myself. Let's start the game. Are you ready? You can add fun music, and you can add a lot of really neat things here, obviously. Right? So why are the Navigation Acts considered to be one of the main causes of the American Revolution? Right? They restricted their trade, counts them want to pay taxes. All right. So I'm going to go back to my view. See, it's color-coded. So I'm going with the triangle. And boom, got it. So my answer streak tells you how many I got in a row, and I got the points that I got. So the way this works is the faster you get the question responded to correctly, the more points you actually win. All right. So that's kind of neat. There's no media attached to this particular one. All right. So we'll go to the next one, right? Tells you what the scoreboard is, who's leading between each question. Right, why the proclamation of 1763 create tension between Great Britain and the colonies. All right, they got a little piece of paper here, which is kind of fun. All right, they couldn't buy land out west. Which one should we do? It's actually the triangle one again. So we'll hit the triangle. Now my answer streak is 2 in a row. I'm in first place because I'm not playing with anybody. All right, and there you go. So that's how the games work. It's a lot of fun. You can see people get really involved in it. The more people you have more players obviously involved in this. And the teams, obviously you can do a lot of fun with the teams. Okay, so that's kind of, let me just kind of I won't end the game, but we'll just keep it going here. So there you go. So see, your choices here are really endless and finding ones that are already made. And then you can, keep on exploring and have some fun making your own Kahoots. All right, just another fun little game to play with your students. All right. So great. Hope this was fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're inspired to kind of dive into some of these. And thanks so much and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.